Well, ever since we were introduced to the mouse functionality in the Joy-Cons for the Switch 2, there was one game that we thought would have to eventually come to Nintendo Switch Online Nintendo Classics. Well, it looks like that day is finally here. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And let's start here with the announcement from Nintendo of America. Draw, paint, animate, and compose music. What will you create in Mario Paint? Mario Paint is available now as part of the SNES library for Nintendo Switch Online members. And just in case there was any doubt, they do add here Mario Paint is compatible with Joy-Con 2 controls on Nintendo Switch 2. And if you don't have a Switch 2 yet and you're still playing this on the original Switch, you will be able to hook up a regular mouse to the original Switch and have mouse controls as well. And I really like the trailer that they released here for Mario Paint. They give you a full run through about the game if you're not familiar with it, because it does have a whole lot of different modes. They start off by showing how you can interact with the logo, and then they move into the coloring book pages. And this is just a quick click on a palette here and then fill in an area. If you've used MS Paint, you're probably already familiar with how this works. And then they also have the drawing mode, so you can just kind of freehand something if you want. You've got all kinds of different paint brushes to choose from, like a thick marker or like a spray brush. And then they show a little mini game that I spent a lot of time playing. This fly swatter game called Gnat Attack, where you've got to swat 100 insects and then fight a boss named King Watiga. And this will take you back to some of those smaller mini games that you used to have on Windows. It's something that's not really real flashy in graphics, but it's just something you can spend a lot of mindless time doing. And the game does have stamps that you have that are built in, but you can create your own special stamp to quickly put a certain picture on over and over again. And then they show how you can actually animate some things in here. My friends and I used to stay up late at night just creating all kinds of weird animations. And then the next feature is something probably a lot of people have seen if you've been on the internet at any point in time, and that's the music composer. There are actually sites out there that have built out full music composers using this whole design here, so it should look familiar. And each stamp here is a different instrument that you can lay out your own song. And there are 15 different instruments. We have a piano, a bell, a trumpet, a pulse wave, a horn, a guitar, an organ, and 3 percussion sounds, a bass drum, a wood block, and a brass pluck. And then there are 5 sound effects. You have Yoshi's zip, a dog bark, cow meow, a pig oink, and a baby hiccup, which I always thought was the weirdest sounding here, but whatever. And then at the very end, they show how you can put all of this together with your stamps and your animations and your sound and create your own animation here. And this definitely represents 5,000 hours in Mario Paint. Now within Mario Paint, you can only save one creation, but they do point out here with the 4 suspend points, you can actually save 4 different ones. Now to go along with Mario Paint coming to Nintendo Switch Online, they also added Mario Paint music to the Nintendo Music app. And the tracks that they added to the Nintendo Music app include title themes 1 through 3, opening 1 and 2, drawing boards 1 through 3, the special stamp music, pre-composed melody 1 through 3, the save and load sound, the Gnat Attack levels 1, 2, and 3, and then the Gnat Attack King level, and then a spoiler music. They have the Gnat Attack stage clear, and then the Gnat Attack game over. So this is definitely something I look forward to revisiting. I know looking at Mario Paint now, it doesn't look very powerful, but back then it was actually a pretty big hit. It was one of the best-selling games for the Super Nintendo with over 2.3 million copies sold. And it's definitely something that you could set a kid in front of and just let them spend hours playing and composing and just using their creativity. But let me know your thoughts about all of this. Did you ever play Mario Paint originally on the Super Nintendo? And have you ever done one of those online Mario Paint composers? Drop your comments below and let me know your thoughts. And if you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It really does help the channel out quite a bit. I want to thank you for watching and be good.